Welcome back to the Arch Plays.
That was a really cool sound, like the sand tipped over.
Yeah, right? If I think about it next time we do an episode break, I'll capture it on the microphone. So, I want to tie up this thread from a couple episodes ago about old world versus new world stuff, because I'm a very technology-oriented guy in my personal life, but a lot of my... Like I'm all about my phone. My phone is an extension of my body. So is my computer. They are more a part of me than my legs are, because I don't go running or hiking or anything like that, at least not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But, Tish. But, Tish.
Oh, hell. I didn't think I'd hear that again.
So I'm a very technologically oriented guy, but a lot of the stuff that I like is also very old world. Like
very much so.
I like very earthy, hands-on kind of things.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it, but yeah, because, you're doing, not only are you doing woodworking, but you're often doing it by hand.
As in, no power tools.
Mm-hmm.
And to that note, I actually really hate power tools for a lot of reasons. I really hate there's other modern things that are just the fucking worst. Like sandpaper. Sandpaper is the worst.
Really?
Yeah. It leaves a bad finish because it like tears up the wood fibers. It doesn't have that, like, if you've ever seen something that I've whittled or that I've made with purely with chisels, the wood has a glass finish to it because of how sharp I make my planes. But sandpaper is never like that. And sandpaper wears out. You have to keep buying it forever. Just like glue and nails and screws. And why can't you just do it with just wood? You are going to have to keep buying wood also, but like, there's no product if you don't have wood.
Lessen the cost.
I hate that ongoing cost shit. And that there's so much of like modern things that are like that. Or like...
Do I have to censor any of this?
No.
Okay, good, because I kind of want to. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, this is a nice picture, and you have to think about what she went through to take this picture.
Yeah, like, also the arcade one, yeah. I don't think about that, because this is a world where you can just have those pictures.
Mm-hmm. Those pictures just materialize.
Yeah, right? Why? Oh, okay, gotcha. Good.
How fucking tall are you?
I asked her, yeah.
118 is tiny, especially for as stacked as she is.
She's 5'6".
She's an inch shorter than me, and she's 118. Like, damn.
Hey, question for ya.
Yeah?
Is there like a type of personality that you just can't stand?
Yeah.
Bitches.
Hipsters should be exterminated! Oh, God. Nothing more boring than a shy or nerdy girl. I am
definitely
boring.
Bitches.
Yeah, I know.
Because,
I know, I was
because
joking.
she hated Audrey.
Yeah, I was joking about, but yeah. You said it, not me. I did say that a few episodes ago. Yeah, what's your last name?
His name is Del Rio.
Oh, cool. Okay, see ya. Let's see. Who am I gonna... I'm going
Where
back
does
to
the
you.
name Kiana come from?
I don't know. The first thing I thought of was Keanu Reeves.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm not that bad.
So a huge part of the reason that I'm really into like old world stuff is because when I was a little kid, I was really into like fantasy worlds and magic and stuff. And that drew me into Renaissance fairs.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the stuff that they have in those Renaissance fairs is really cool.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, I was happy to go that one time we did, and I'd like to go again one day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's back in that outfit. No, I'm gonna win, yo. By doing this! I the best?
All right, so I'm going to come back to that technology thing, but
Yeah.
what do you think about like being asked out onto a date with somebody, and it's an event, or like they ask you to tennis court and you play tennis for a while, something where that's competitive innately, and they fucking crush you.
I mean, the type of person I am, I can, accept that I suck at things.
Mm-hmm.
But it still sucks that I know I'm looking at that. I wanted to set this up, but it didn't work. It does still suck to suck at things. I mean, that's why we can't play Little Big Planet, because anytime we play, even though we have a great relationship, it always feels like you're just crushing me. What's the point of this?
Mm-hmm.
And that it easily falls into that sort of thing. Okay, orange.
Where it feels like why am I here?
Kind of, a little bit. That's why, it's not necessarily the worst to... See, it's a little... You don't want to, just, be, You don't want to be, not genuine by just letting the other person win just because you like them. But you can still, make them feel like they're just utter shit just by crushing them time and time again.
So I'm fairly competitive. And that informs a lot of the way that I think about this sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody, in this one in the middle. No. Move the bell right there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's more efficient per the joy tokens.
Okay. You were saying? You're a competitive person.
If somebody asked me to something like that, or to a fighting game, and we're playing together, and they let me win a lot, and I find that out, I will never forgive you for that.
Oh goodness.
Because if you're just letting me win, then what are we even doing?
I can understand that.
That it is so insulting to be softballed, or to the term in Smash Brothers is sandbagging, because you're acting like you're the sandbag for practice.
Yeah.
It is so insulting to be sandbagged, because now this is like battle code of honor type stuff, but the first time you fight somebody with your mains, like the characters that you play mainly, I'm explaining for the folks at home, not for you. The first time you fight somebody with your main, you are obligated by honor to go all out. Because otherwise, you don't really know what you're getting into. It's not fair. It's insulting. It's like you're not worth trying for.
I guess I can see that. I think it's fine to definitely go all out your first one, but if you're noticing a pattern, maybe don't say, hey, this is a little difficult, because my first thought is not to purposely let them win, or maybe you should try to let them win after you're seeing they're obviously just not they're just not really competition for you. And maybe suggest doing something else, but that's a little tricky, because then you get into the I'm just not good enough. Okay. Start getting into that territory. Present. I like presents. Give me presents. Oh, salon hairstyle. Me. I've never gotten this before.
Items that me neither. Items that get rid of broken hearts are super useful.
They are. Let's see, what's this hairstyle that I got? It's okay. I still like this. Yes. Yeah, that's the one that she'd go for. Okay, we were talking about, games and competitiveness and...
Yeah. So, like... Alright, I've told this story a bunch of times, and I don't think I've ever told it on the show. This rules of engagement honor system kind of thing, a code of chivalry, for lack of a better term, has cropped up in other...
Oh.
Yeah, you need to feed her.
I don't want to.
This code of chivalry thing has cropped up in other places in my life. So this one time we're at the college, okay, and we're playing Smash Brothers, and a new guy shows up and is like, "You guys are playing Smash, huh?" And he asks if he can join us, and it's just 1-on-1 with me and Ethan, and he gets in, okay, and this is interesting because like I explained to him the rule set that we use, custom moves but no items. But at least for the first run through, so we don't make him dive through menus for 5 minutes, you like go ahead and leave any items on if you got them.
Yeah.
And so we have a get to know you fight where we choose a pretty neutral stage and we all choose our mains. So Ethan is Bowser Jr. and I'm Marth, and he's like new guy is Lucina, and that's interesting to me because it's adjacent to the character that I know the best, which is Marth. Okay. This was before Roy came out. I was a Roy player from way back. Okay. Actually, it's kind of hard to go back to Roy after spending so much time with Marth these days, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, so...
Shut up.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't date her right now because next would be sex. And I kind of want to drag us out at least one more episode.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go say it to Beli again.
I wanna keep going until we're out of stuff to talk about, and then you can bang her.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm hanging around with all the other girls, so I guess okay. All right, but keep going. Marth, Roy stuff. Yeah.
Right. So this guy challenges me. It's 4 stock, no time, and we're on Corneria. You know, for people who... There's nobody watching this, but I want to explain it for the sake of being thorough. Okay? And we're fighting, and it's on DS, and I get a phone call. And on DS, when you're on network battle, you cannot pause. So I'm like, I call for a hold, and I answer, and I have to deal with his phone call. And it turns out to be a telemarketer. But it doesn't matter, because he kills me in the time in between. And, like, whoa, hold up. You ignore the rules of engagement here.
Like, he didn't wait?
Well, like, yeah, he didn't wait.
Why wouldn't you do that?
I know, right? It's dishonorable. It's like, okay,
yeah.
I'm calling an exact rematch. Same characters, same skins, same stage.
Yeah.
And we get back into it, it's like, alright, it's on now, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I proceed to get every kill, no deaths. I go 8/0.
Really?
Yeah. And Ethan is just, like, caught in the crossfire. He's like, I don't know what to, like,
He's probably just, like, off on his own, and you guys are just going at it.
Like, he would dive in, and I would, like bounce, like, wall bounce him and kill him anyway. It's like, what did I do? But that's one of my best fights ever. That's why I still tell this story, even though it was, like, 2 years ago. 8/0.
Wow.
It was, like, the whole match was, like, 3 or 4 minutes long. Because the dude was, like, all of a sudden put on his heels. Like,
yeah.
And I feel a little bad because I wasn't going all out. I was just choosing my main and fighting competently. I was gonna win. And you could tell from the technicals that I was using, like, doing an ukemi off of the back wall in the Cave of Death.
Like, you were, like, you weren't going completely all out, but it was on.
Yeah, it was, like, at an 8 out of 9 for the you're getting stomped scale.
Yeah.
But he ignored the rules of engagement. So then it was on. It was on.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I just ground him into the dust.
There is no kindness in this anymore.
Yeah. And so what occurred to me after this fact is that my rule of you must go as hard as you can the first fight came from Dragon Ball Z, because that felt like a very like Goku and Vegeta thing to do.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it does.
And then after that, like, we became fighting bros.
Really?
Until the end of his term.
Mm-hmm.
Out of mutual admiration for one another's fighting spirit.
I can't believe you guys actually became fighting bros. Like, I would not want to talk to him anymore after that.
Nah, well, because he was like, dude, that was the greatest fight of my life.
Oh, okay.
And we just became bros after that.
I can take it, I guess. Okay.
That was the most Dragon Ball Z thing I've ever done in my life.
Dragon Ball Z, changing the world, one fight at a time.
Yeah. So what's your perception of Dragon Ball Z?
Fights take way too fucking long. That's like, if first thing I think of with Dragon Ball Z is that's my first thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. Was it like, did it pull on you at all? Was it at all influential?
I honestly cannot remember.
Is there like a minimum level you have to be at to use this?
Use this one? This one's 6. I wanted to try to use this one. Yeah. I wanted to use that one. I don't remember. It's been quite a long time since I've watched Dragon Ball Z at all, so if it did,
See, for me, Dragon Ball Z was massively influential in the way that I expect Naruto or One Piece is for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it became the language of how you think about combat.
Really?
For people who are my age.
It might have influenced me in that way. If it did, I cannot remember.
And it had other effects, too. Like, there was a lot of people who saw Dragon Ball Z, and because of that, they got into fitness. People like Jax Blade.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. He actually has a YouTube channel right now about fitness routines that are inspired by anime.
That's not what I want to do.
So, for example, what kind of exercise routine would it take to get you Goku's body?
Yeah.
Or
One Punch Man's body.
Do the training concepts in Dragon Ball Z actually work?
Mm-hmm.
Or what would it, like, analyzing the One Punch Man fitness routine?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good one to do, yeah.
Because it's pretty simple, and he tells you what it is exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out that one of these things is not like the other, because it involves a 10K run every day.
Mm-hmm.
Which is huge. Now, granted, that's for Japan, where they do a lot more walking than we do here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, urban Japan is very, very walk-centric.
It is, yes.
At least if anime has taught me anything. And maybe it didn't. Maybe that's actually not even true.
Yeah, we could have gotten, we could have been misinformed. Let's see. Oh, I did it, okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know if Dragon Ball Z really has influenced my life a lot. I guess, if anything, it showed that I can appreciate long-form storytelling. And not just that, but also...
oh yeah, that was another thing. Is that
fighting stories.
Dragon Ball Z was one of the only shows that I knew that had an ongoing narrative. That it wasn't an episodic show. And I loved that.
I can't even remember why I was watching Dragon Ball Z.
Probably because it was on and you have older brothers.
I don't. I don't have older brothers. You know that.
Oh.
You knew that. Why didn't I was the oldest of our group. Because my 2 older siblings were
That's
gone
just
by then.
usually the reason. That's why my sister watched it.
The reason why we watched it, I think it was just because it was on, and we all like, we all liked cartoons and anime, and it's something that we happen to like.
Huh.
Like,
How about that?
just like how Digi and May were talking about, like, like when you see anime, like you just absorb all of the animes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was that the way that it was for you when you got into anime?
Yeah, absorb all the animes. Go to the library, find every animes I can, and manga too. And I'm saying animes on purpose, just so you guys know. Just take everything I can and just see what's there.
That is totally why, for me also, the reason why I've seen Cardcaptor Sakura.
Yeah.
Not seen, but, like, read. Because I watched it when it was on TV, but I was a little kid. So, it wasn't... I didn't think of it as anime at the time.
No, I just thought... Yeah, same here. I just thought of it as just a cartoon show.
Yeah, but you could kind of tell that these things were more like each other than they were like other things, you know?
Yeah. I think the way I really thought of it was I really like the art style, and I want to look for more of this art style, and
Yeah,
that's what got me into it.
A lot of the Western cartoon contemporaries for it were very basic in the way that they look. Like, I am older than you, and I grew up with like Spider-Man and Batman and gargoyles, and so the art that I'm used to for that, like, that was where the standard was set for me. And in fact, I was so into Spider-Man as a little kid that my internal monologue was Spider-Man's voice. Because a huge aspect of Spider-Man, something that the movies have never quite captured, is how much internal narration he does to himself in a particular page.
This is my favorite outfit of hers. I love it. I love it. 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 Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, but it wasn't that I didn't like Western cartoons. I just found that I preferred the anime look, so that's what I kept looking for.
All right. We should get back to my technology thing. Man, this one topic is spread out over like 10 episodes.
Well, we could also, at one point get back to what I wanted. Oh no, what I wanted to talk about with the visual novel and why I think it's awesome and stands above other visual novels that I've played.
You want to do that next time on the Airs Plays?
Sure.